And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers.
Get ready. Check. Blue 42 strong. Blue 42 strong.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Finds a crease at the 20. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the 1st down with your feet can be. The Wolverines have taken it inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got a man, it's Klein. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. And I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Let's go. Right. Single, single.
They'll run play action. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
18, Rocky Sweet.
Movement here from the tight end. Might as well give it to him again. Smashes through. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Ward. They're trying to get to it. He makes a catch. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They move the tight end all over. To the air, it's Orji. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. Oh, look out! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's going to pass. Now rolling to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Can't get him to the ground. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Martinez. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. To the air, it's Ward. Throws to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted! Taking it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
That's the end of the first half with the game tied.
And the Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Then how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Check, check. White 94 Snyder choice. Check, check.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that battle. Good coverage.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Monster Indy. 82 Monster Indy.
Power football with the run. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Ward. They're bringing heat. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Got his man.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the result, Michigan 28, Miami 21.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got it past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's McCormick. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Open space at the 25. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Now from inside the red zone. That's reeled in. It's Martinez. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal coming up. trying to barge their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Motion from the offense. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Canes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. On to attempt the try. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Handoff from the gun.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Orji. Fires to the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. I think you've got to try to win it here. Don't run the risk of going to overtime. They'll turn to Martinez. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're lining up to boot it away.
Miami, 35. Michigan, 28.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Orji. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage.
In other schools around the country, Slippery Rock, 75.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's taking a deep shot. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away.
Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly